So the universe is expanding, but it's not expanding into anything. Right. And the universe was smaller in the past, yet the universe could be infinite. Yeah. And the universe as we know it had a beginning, but time didn't necessarily start there. Correct, yeah. Oh my god. Dude, are there any books I could read that would make any of this make sense? Quite a few. Here are some books on cosmology, the study of the universe as a whole, and its evolution that I recommend. Big Bang books, if you will. I recommend starting here, The End of Everything by Katie Mack. It's a really fun book that describes every potential way that the universe could die. So shouldn't I read this last? Well, no, actually, because it gets there by first explaining all of the essential ideas and pieces of evidence that go into our modern understanding of the Big Bang Theory, with some of the most easy to understand and entertaining descriptions that I've ever come across. It's a great introductory book, and it'll serve as a good primer for these next recommendations. The First 3 Minutes by Steven Weinberg. This one's just going to give you more detailed descriptions of the actual physics behind the Big Bang Theory, while also addressing a lot of common questions about it. Like, how exactly do we know that the universe was hotter in the past? Well, there's a whole chapter devoted to that here. And although that one's a classic that still holds up, it did come out over 30 years ago, and there have been developments in the field since then. So this next one is more on the cutting edge of cosmology. An Infinity of Worlds by Will Kinney. This one's mainly about the idea of cosmic inflation, this more recently proposed period of a rapid, accelerating expansion early on in the universe's history. You see, early conceptions of the Big Bang Theory had no way of explaining a couple of key things that we observe about the universe, until cosmic inflation was introduced and was able to explain all of them. Also, the first half of this book contains some of the most elegant descriptions for the Big Bang that I've ever read. To me, it's worth reading for that alone. And if you want to get into the nitty-gritty with cosmology and maybe even expose yourself to some of the math involved, I've got a couple more for you. Cosmology Century by Jim Peebles, who, by the way, is one of the guys who discovered the cosmic microwave background, the strongest piece of evidence for the Big Bang. This book literally walks you through every development in the science of cosmology over the last 100 years without skimping on detail, including the mathematical ones. And lastly, An Introduction to Cosmology by Barbara Ryden. Is that a textbook? It is, yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, it's not dry at all. It's actually a really entertaining read, which also contains lots of math. And for a textbook, it's actually really inexpensive. Well, I think I'm set on books for the next year. Well, happy reading, man. More where that came from when you finish up.